Hi everyone and welcome to a brand new video on my channel. Today we'll be talking about Swimming in the Dark by Tomasz Jodorowsky. I'm sorry if I butcher the names, but these are Polish names. I'm not sure how to pronounce everything. Tomasz Jodorowsky was born to Polish parents in Germany, and this is his debut novel. It is such a great debut. The story is set in Poland in the 80s, more specifically in 1980, and it follows Ludwig's story. Ludwig is in his early 20s. He's just graduated from university. He doesn't know what to do with his future. The story starts when he goes to an agricultural camp. Every university student has to attend. They have to spend their days working there. That's the only way they can actually graduate. It is important to mention that the story is set during a time when Poland was a part of the Soviet Union. Freedom was limited and restricted. And this misery in Poland at the time, how the government, the party, led the country to a kind of crisis. Food prices were going up. Citizens didn't have access or enough access to medicine, hospitals, what they needed to survive. Now, I would say this is mostly a romance book, but there is a lot of politics involved because of the period of time when the book is set. That's why I would say the book is as much a romance book as it is a historical novel. Now, in that agricultural camp, he meets Janusz. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but there you go. One of his fellow classmates, but he has never talked to him before. From the moment he sees him, he has a crush on him. They start talking to each other during the camp. There is something between them. There is a spark. There is some kind of chemistry. It's a forbidden love, especially during Soviet times. But that romance flourishes. When the camp is over, they go to a lake. They spend the summer together, walking, bathing, and it's the perfect paradise. There's something inside Ludwig that is now clearer than ever before. He starts to see himself for who he is. He is in love and he is happy. When summer is over, they have to go back to the city and they have to figure out what they're gonna do with their lives. Each of them takes a different path to try to keep on going in these difficult times. They keep loving each other and they keep trying to understand each other's point of view, even though Ludwig and Janusz have very different political points of view. That's what in the end ends up making them go separate ways. Ludwig ends up leaving the country. And this is not a spoiler, don't worry, because we know from the very beginning that he's no longer in Poland, or we can imagine at least. The book is written from his point of view. He's writing to his lover, he's writing to Janusz all the time. The book is actually a way for him to reminiscence about the past, about that relationship, both the hardships and the loving, cherished moments. So he's talking directly to Janusz and wondering where he is, what life is like for him back in Poland. They are torn between different choices because Ludwig starts to realize that the country and the party are making people's lives hell and things are not going to get better. He wants to change, whereas Janusz wants to stay. He says, this is what life is like here. We cannot leave. We just have to accept it. We just have to keep this secret, this relationship secret. There are some ways we can actually get what we want here if you play your cards well. The difference in political views and how they manage until the very end to actually still support each other in a way despite that. And even though there are not many details, historical details, we can still get an idea of what it was like. There's also some kind of social or political criticism from the point of view of Ludwig. That's quite interesting. It's brilliantly written. Style, the prose is almost poetry-like. What I like the most about the political criticism, that is a bit there, even though it's not obvious, it's not explicit, is that we can see the difference between people who had contacts back then could manage quite well and they had the luxuries, they didn't go through the hardships other citizens have to go through. We can see that unfairness in the book, and that really makes us think. If you haven't read the book, I totally recommend it. It's very easy to read. It gives you a lot of food for thought. If you haven't read the book, go ahead and check it out. If you have read the book, you can tell me what you think about it on the comments. That was all for today. I hope you liked the video and I hope to see you again very soon.